Welcome to History in 7, my new pod here on History for Today, where I break down a historical event or historical idea in 7 minutes or less. So, let's go. This clip was a recording of an Italian song, Bella Ciao, which was sung in this case by radicals at Occupy Brussels in 2011. And it was recorded by Flavian Gilly and loaded up to the Internet Archive, where you can listen to the entire clip and you can actually use it as well because it is licensed with a Creative Commons license that just asks for attribution and share alike. So the song recently became famous as the theme of the Spanish TV series Casa de Papel, which was called Money Heist by Netflix when they turned it into a global sensation. The song was originally a peasant women's song about women who worked weeding the rice paddies of northern Italy in the late 19th century, which was back-breaking work. And the lyrics were changed to include the words, "O partigiano, portarmi via, che mi sento di morir," which means, "O partisan, carry me away because I feel death approaching." Since the 1940s, the song has been a favorite of folk singers, especially in Eastern Europe. It's been recorded in dozens of languages, and in the 21st century has made a big comeback as an anti-fascist resistance ballad, even before Casa de Papel. And in 2015, it was even banned in Italy by far-right Italian authorities. The song has been recorded not only by folk artists, but by punks and rockers, and even EDM DJs like Steve Aoki and Hardwell. So you can find dozens of remixes of it on SoundCloud. In the Spanish show Casa de Papel, the character Tokyo says of the leader of the heist, who's called the Professor, that he lived by a single idea, resistance. His grandfather, who had fought against the fascists in Italy, taught it to him, the story goes, and his brother, the character known as Berlin, and they taught it to the rest. So one of the things that I found interesting about the series was this resistance theme. The story of the first season revolves around this elaborate plot to steal paper money, euros, from the national mint of Spain, which is where the title Casa de Papel, House of Paper, comes from. The leaders of the robbers, as a matter of fact, justify themselves by saying they really aren't stealing anything. They're actually creating money. They're printing euro banknotes, just as the European Union had recently printed hundreds of billions of euros in banknotes during the 2008-2009 financial crisis, without really considering too closely what the effects would be on the economy. And of course, they did it to bail out the ultra-rich who had gotten in trouble during that credit crunch. So the logic of the show and the logic of these resistors who are robbing this bank is that what the central bank did can't be illegal. So they're going to do it as well. I wondered, actually, while I was watching the series on Netflix, whether the original Spanish series had been as completely resistance-oriented right from the start, or whether this was a theme that had been added when it went international or had evolved over time. I think it was probably there from the start. And the big clue for me were the masks, the plastic Salvador Dali faces that all of the crew and actually the hostages also wear, so that the authorities can't tell who's who. And this reminded me not only of the Monopoly money guy mask that's used in the other series, Mr. Robot, but also of the original Guy Fawkes mask worn by the hero of Alan Moore's graphic novel, V for Vendetta, which then became huge and sort of became a meme when the graphic novel was made into a movie in 2005 by the Wachowskis. So I was thinking actually about getting a Mr. Robot mask and a Dolly mask to go with the V mask that I already have, and maybe hanging them all on the wall of my office to memorialize resistance and anti-fascism. I haven't done that yet, but my wife, Steph, did buy me a Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Ciao, Ciao t-shirt. So I wore that in the poster that I made to advertise my upcoming talk about Columbus and about whether Columbus was a hero or a villain, which I'm going to give during BSU's Hispanic Month, which is ongoing this month, and I'll be giving the talk in a couple weeks. I also, of course, wanted to do a shout out to a Spanish series that was as successful as Casa de Papel was. But I really was excited by the idea of resistance and of anti-fascist partisanship. So that's Bella Ciao. I'll try to post History in 7 pods daily, so subscribe and stay tuned. Thanks for listening. I'll see you again next time.